Lucifer has got a wide-ranging audience, and Season 6 is expected to be the last run of the famous show. We know very little about what Season 6 has in store for us, but there are lots of rumors and theories going around. These are Lucifer Season 6 theories that change everything. Lucifer becomes vulnerable once more thanks to Chloe. The release of a selection of stills from the upcoming season of the biblical fantasy drama Lucifer may indicate that the falling Son of God will not be able to retain his heavenly Father's talents for very long. Season 5 concluded with Lucifer putting a halt to his twin brother Michael's machinations by sacrificing himself in order to free his deceased girlfriend Chloe from hell. Following God's retirement, his good efforts earned him the right to claim his father's throne, granting him the omnipotent abilities of the ruler of creation as a result of his father's actions. Ahead of the show's approaching return in September, the first photograph from Lucifer's last season have provided a number of hints as to what's in store for the characters. A worrying series of pictures from the fourth episode of the previous installment suggests that it won't be long before Lucifer begins to experience performance concerns as a result of his newfound abilities. There's little information available regarding the episode's premise other than the fact that it'll be titled Pin the Tail on the Baddie. A man brandishing a double-barreled shotgun is seen confronting Lucifer and Chloe in the opening photographs, which show the couple in a tense confrontation. With an angry expression on his face, Lucifer firmly raises his gun to his chest, daring the attacker to pull the trigger while Chloe stands behind him. Lucifer's suit has been torn open over his stomach in the very next image, and both of them have scared expressions on their faces as they lie on the ground. Despite the fact that he possesses the unlimited abilities of his father, Lucifer appears to have been thrown back by a tiny shotgun. Fans are well aware that Lucifer is generally able to withstand even the most powerful strikes unless his lovely detective partner is in close proximity to him. It wasn't until recently that Chloe's presence seemed to suddenly weaken the physical strength of Lucifer, making him more vulnerable to human weapons. Thanks to Lucifer, Chloe's reunion in the most recent season, the annoyance appears to have been alleviated, much to the delight of the show's army of Lucifans. Unfortunately, the second half of the show's new season of Decker Star experienced some bumpy patches, which could put the relationship in jeopardy in the remaining 10 episodes. It's possible that the romantic difficulties will interfere with Lucifer's capacity to self-actualize his talents, making him vulnerable in Chloe's presence once more. Chloe has AMENADIEL'S super strength. In the official teaser for Lucifer Season 6, Chloe Decker, a former investigator, appears to have received superpowers. The sneak peek closes with a potentially game-changing revelation. Chloe will attempt to assassinate Lucifer at some point in the upcoming sequel, according to the trailer. She then proceeds to demonstrate some remarkable combat abilities before pinning her partner to the ground with what appears to be the flaming sword, which is pointed directly at him in the chest. Since the release of the new teaser on YouTube, people have been attempting to figure out how Chloe was able to take on God's rebellious son in a one-on-one slugfest. Some viewers believe that the ex-cop is in possession of some type of mystical artifact that bestows enormous strength on her after viewing the scene frame by frame. Considering she already has Lilith's ring of immortality in her possession, it's possible that she has also stolen AMENADIEL'S DB Woodside's necklace as well. Several fans picked out this important aspect in a recent thread on Reddit in which they speculated about the trailer's most talked about feature. One person speculated, "I'm pretty sure Chloe is holding on to AMENADIEL'S necklace, which is giving her super strength." It's difficult to tell in the midst of the fan-paced action scenario, but it's possible that AMENADIEL'S celestial jewelry is giving Chloe the boost she needs to withstand Lucifer's strength. Fans will just have to wait and see. Is Chloe pregnant? Since the conclusion of Season 5 on Netflix, people have begun to hypothesize that there may be more to Chloe's death than what appears to be the case. After all, she wasn't just murder in the traditional sense. Michael stabbed Chloe in the back of the neck with a stick made of wood harvested from the Tree of Knowledge. So, what is the significance of this? Fans were suspicious that Chloe was pregnant even before Season 5B premiered, thanks to a throwaway comment about fatherhood in the teaser for the season. We know now that this was not exactly a huge surprise at all, but that doesn't rule out the possibility that Chloe is still expecting. Isn't it obvious that the Tree of Life stabbed her in the stomach in a slightly humorous manner for no apparent reason at all? Zacchael, the Angel of Judgment, took considerable care to express his thoughts on the matter. What if Chloe was already pregnant at the time and the Tree of Life miraculously transformed her unborn child into something ethereal and divine? In addition, it's possible that Chloe herself has been altered in some way, granting her the same skills as the tree did in her previous life. Perhaps this would even assist Chloe in conceiving a child with Lucifer, who has now ascended to the position of God himself, replacing his father. On top of that, admirers have pointed out that the name Chloe is derived from the Greek word for blooming or fertility, which signifies fertility. And yes, it's a stretch to believe that this was done done on purpose given how long the program has been running. But would it really be that weird if they did introduce a baby in the next season? The real reason Lucifer is coming to an end? The 6th season of Lucifer is complete, and the cast has completed filming. It has been confirmed that this will be the show's final season after it was renewed for another season. Lucifer's showrunner Joe Henderson has stated that this will be the series' final season. Lucifer is expected to end since the love story between Chloe and Lucifer has nowhere to go after episode 6. Season 6 was never expected in any case. The show was supposed to end after season 5. On the other hand, if Chloe's pregnant, is there not more space for another season about their child? It may even lead to a spin-off. The plot for season 6. Chloe announced her resignation from the LAPD so she could focus helping Lucifer at the end of season 5. Maze and Eve rekindled their relationship. Linda reconnected with her long-lost daughter. Michael's wings were severed, and did I mention Lucifer is God? Season 6 will begin with an undetermined time jump, according to showrunners Ildi Madrinoff and Joe Henderson in an interview with ET. We're going beyond the happy ending of a fairy tale, despite the fact that Lucifer finally said "I love you" to Chloe at the end of season 5. Lucifer writer Mike Costa said in an interview with LCL Reviews that season 6 will continue to explore what happens after the characters presumably receive all they've ever desired. A lot of characters get what they desire by the conclusion of season 5, so the best way to tease season 6 is to address the question we tried to answer when we started working on it. What happens after happily ever after? Costa remarked, stories usually finish when a character gets what they really want, but life goes on after you have your heart's desire. So we begin season 6 with our protagonists confronting the truth that they have gotten what they sought. Now what? And delving into that topic results in what is likely the most character-driven season of Lucifer yet, which is, to be honest, only appropriate for the last one. Henderson teased the episode's relationship to the pilot in an interview with TV Guide. It's both the lightest and darkest show we've ever produced, and that plot has a link to anything that happened in the pilot. In an interview with Variety, Henderson explained that his incident is weird and involves a toy that he has never been able to play with previously. We don't know who says the Flintstones reference, but I'm guessing it's Lucifer. When will we see season 6? Rumors of a 6th season began circulating in early 2020, claiming that Netflix has reconsidered its decision and was actively looking to renew season 6, but only after it had secured an agreement of all the cast and crew. Hildy Madrinoff and Joe Anderson had signed up for season 6 with the show in late February 2020, according to the official website. Because the season's production was completed, it was anticipated that the season's premiere would be delivered considerably more rapidly than in past seasons. Netflix officially announced at Comic-Con at home that season 6 of Lucifer will premiere on Netflix worldwide on September 10th, 2021, with the premiere date set for September 20th, 2021. As far as we know, that date is still unchanged. What's your take on the ending of Lucifer? Will you miss the show? Which actor is your favorite? What do you think of the theories put forward? And do you have any more? Share with us what you know in the comments down below.